go out on the stage and sing.
Please welcome to the bandstand, Miss Nancy Wilson.
Every time you walk on stage, whatever went on 2 or 3 minutes before or 2 days before is gone. I mean, the object of the game is when they say your name to become the person they expect you to be.
Come the new year, Nancy Wilson will celebrate 50 years in show business.
I've got you under my skin.
What years they were. Song after song, record after record, award after award.
You're really a part of me.
As a young girl, Wilson sang in church choirs. In high school and college, she found out that she could make money by making music. And since then, the music has never stopped.
But why should I try to resist when, darling?
Was there ever any doubt in your mind as to what you would do when you grew up?
I just always did it. I don't think I ever sat down and said, I want to be. I'm going to be. The voice just had a life of its own, and it just happened. I'm riding high, and I approve of the trend. Look what I found me, got myself a gentleman friend.
In the 1960s, Nancy Wilson was second only to the Beatles in sales for Capitol Records. Quite a career.
If I am fancy-free and love to wander, it's just a gypsy in my soul.
Still, after making more than 60 albums, she felt that something was missing.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, and the fire is so delightful.
After all these years of singing and making records, why, at this point, a Christmas album?
I think probably because I'm a grandmother. And it's something that every Christmas, Christmas is very special to me. I've done Christmas songs. And in a body of work like mine, it seemed kind of ridiculous that I did not have an album of just Christmas. And then it worked out to where it benefited others.
That's because all the proceeds go to the Manchester Craftsmen's Guild in Pittsburgh, teaching people work skills and helping them to get jobs.
Sweet little Jesus boy.
There was one particular song very special to her that Nancy Wilson wanted to put on the CD.
Well, my favorite song on the album is Sweet Little Jesus Boy. That's my mom's song. It was a song I did for my mom. And she got to hear it. And she passed, January, right after I had finished recording it. But she got to hear it. And I got to see her face as she listened to it. Oh, sweet little Jesus boy. Oh, little Jesus boy. Long time ago.
For Nancy Wilson, her family has always been first.
Build your dreams to stars above.
She kept the music playing, but knew when to put it in the background.
Need someone true to love. I do remember, working one year. It was just absolutely ridiculous. And I said, this is not what it's about. I don't want to work 52 weeks a year. I don't want to work 48 weeks a year. And then I just had to back off and say, okay, I'll put it in place. I have to do this the way I have to, not because an agent says this or management says. I need some space and time. I want a life. I want a family. And I fought for it, and I won.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes.
The fight was worth it. Wilson's been happily married for over 30 years to the Reverend Wiley Burton. She has 3 children and 3 grandkids.
All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And
Wilson has worked with some of the great music makers of our time. She has just recorded her 2nd album with Ramsey Lewis.
Too soon the time to go will come.
Wilson and Lewis were scheduled to record on September 11th. The song Did I Ever Really Live was recorded the next day, full of unexpected but inevitable new meaning.
Did I ever really live?
My entire life has changed. You look at everything differently. I will not ever be able to forget that day. New York has taken on an entirely different meaning. I love the city even more than ever.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas.
I mean, I have a great feeling for it because I feel its pain. So New York is going to be fine. Of the midnight sky.
No matter how terrible the news, with Wilson singing, you often think things are going to work out in the end. In 1968, after the death of Martin Luther King, I wrote the lyrics of a song, and Nancy Wilson recorded it.
Black as soil, black as soul, black as you and me. I sang it about everything that you're saying, about what was going on with Dr. King, having gone to Selma, having marched, and then to have at that time, 5-year-old little boy, that I wanted to understand what was going on. So I wanted to sing Black is Beautiful. And I did it in front of audiences with a 6-foot by 6-foot portrait of my son's face. And loved it. I have done that song with tears down my face. It's so beautiful, it makes me cry.
When she sings it now, her voice is deeper, so is the feeling. It's that way with Wilson's music. The more she lives, the more she experiences, the more she can move us. You really are an actress, and you really are you're a storyteller.
Yes, I'm a storyteller. I believe in a song with a lyric. I want you to feel something. I want it to touch your heart. I want it to get right into the marrow, you know? And I want you to understand the meaning of what I'm saying. I want you to get it. I don't want you to ignore it.
And you don't know, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know.
But don't miss the point. Above all, Wilson wants you to enjoy it.
You don't know how to live, how to live.
After all, she does.
How to live.
It must be fun being Nancy Wilson.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, yeah. It's not bad, not bad.